how will she react that the father is now going to be just downloading Tinder?
Amazing, Pops, go for it. I'd probably say, you know, Pops, there's a better film called 50 Shades of Grey. I think you like that better.
The guy and she will find out what the father is all about.
Then the father will, the powerful guy. Like,
He also improvises a lot. And he hates rehearsing, which is great.
I'm not an actor who's a selfish guy who tries to take everything on me and not give anybody else.
absolutely.
Hi, this is Sanjay Dutt.
Hey, this is Aditi Rao Hydari.
And you're watching
Bollywood Hungama.
Promos of Bhoomi are creating a huge impact, and yes, there's a tremendous curiosity because Mr. Sanjay Dutt is making a comeback, and we also have Aditi Rao Hydari, who's looking extremely intense and interesting. So, pleasure having you guys first of all, sir, on Bollywood Hungama, and to you as well, Aditi.
Thank you.
And so, extremely engaging promo. As I was just telling her that it's provoking interest. There's this courtroom scene where you say that she's a characterless girl. Obviously, there's more to that as well.
ये characterless लड़की है.
What are your thoughts that you're coming back on the big screen once again, and this is the first film that people will be seeing?
Well, I mean, it's a very interesting script, very interesting relationship between a father and a daughter.
Right.
And yes, there is more to that character as ladki hai.
Right.
But it feels good to be back. It feels nice, and we all have worked very hard on the film.
Right.
And I'm really, really happy that the people have liked the promo
Right.
and the trailer. And I mean, I just hope they enjoy the film. It's a total commercial film. It's got all the ingredients to be a commercial film.
Right. What about you? Is this the most important film of your career? Because you're the centerpiece, and you're just, I think, part of almost all the crisis and the turns as well that I'm sure that that are taking the story as well.
It is a very important film because it's the first time that the film is called Bhoomi, and the girl I play her name is Bhoomi, so it's a title character, and the first time that I've got that.
Right.
But I would say that every single film is very important to one's career because every single film, that if you do it dil se and if you do it with the right intention because of your love for the work that you're doing, you know, takes you one step forward. So I feel every single film for me has been very important because I have done it on my own, one step at a time. But this surely feels like, you know, when you get that pat on the back and you feel like, you know, you're on the right path and the right people are calling you to do their films. You're getting to work with you're getting to work with actors that you respect and admire.
Absolutely.
With directors that you respect and admire. So it's like, it just feels very, I don't know, sometimes, I mean, I'm not one to sit back and say, oh, I've done good, but I want to keep challenging myself. But it's just one more thing that I feel, okay, you know, if I just keep the faith, believe in the magic, then good stuff will keep happening. So it just reinforces that belief in the love I have for the movies and for what I'm doing.
Right. So we've always seen since the beginning of your filmography that you're an actor, I think, who gets into another zone altogether if you're backed by a director who's really powerful. At the same time, you're also an actor who, I think, the way you just interact with your co-stars, because we've always heard that you're an extremely giving actor, that you're not someone who cuts anyone else's, you know. So you're someone who just, the way we say volleying, say in tennis or badminton, you're someone who just reacts to very strongly if the actor in front of you is someone who's equally strong as well. Someone like her, I think, who's always been a very good actress, but this promo of this movie is something else itself. Do you feel that it affects your performance as well when you get something that intensity from the other actor?
See, it's always a give and take in this acting field.
Right.
And till the time I don't react to her dialogue,
Right.
if I don't give her the right reaction, she's not going to deliver the next one properly, you know.
Absolutely.
And I don't want to take that away from her.
Absolutely.
At all.
Right.
Because ultimately I don't look at me, I look at the whole picture, the whole movie. You know, the whole movie has to be that way. You know, so I mean, I'm not an actor who's a selfish guy, who tries to take everything on me and not give anybody else.
Absolutely.
I prefer giving everything and taking less. That's the way I've always been, and that's the way I'm going to be.
Right. I'm sure that you must have seen so many of Sanjay Dutt movies. And were there those moments when you were pinching yourself that you were part
For
of
sure,
the
for
Munna
sure.
Bhai and Lage Rao and Naam for that matter? What a movie. So many of them.
So I have seen Sanjay Sir's later movies. I actually do want to watch Naam because so many people have spoken about
Right.
it, and I know that it's supposed to be a very, very intense film. So I want to watch it.
Right.
I've also I just heard Sanju sir talking about it as well. So I really do want to watch it. But 100% pinch me moments. But I just feel like, I've had these moments before, and I feel like, I keep getting them, and I feel so blessed to have them. I never thought ever that I would get to do a film with Sanju sir. And it just happened so seamlessly. Then when when you're told you're doing a film with a person, that's one thing. And then you have to wait and see how it pans out. But from the first second that we stepped foot on the set, it was like so amazing for me, because as Sanju sir said, he's not just saying it, it is true. I'm witness to that, and there's so many scores of actors who are witness to it.
Right.
He's so generous and so giving, and he's also he also improvises a lot, and he hates rehearsing, which is great because you're all just like reacting to a different energy and a different
You like to
moment.
rehearse?
And
You like to rehearse?
no,
Oh, you don't? Okay.
no.
Alright.
And I'm always, I never say it because there are experienced actors on set, senior actors on set. So if they want to rehearse, I'm happy to rehearse, etc. But it's so much fun to have somebody who doesn't like rehearsing at all, because then you're like, yes. And he's also, like he said, he's actually very bothered. Like he will give you his 100% even when it's an over shoulder for him. He will be fully with his tears and everything so that I can do what I need to do. And it's really amazing working like that, because it feels just so effortless and it's so much fun. And behind the scenes is, oh my God, is another film.
Oh,
Literally.
okay.
You're seeing all of us weeping and crying and shouting and characterless and all. Just before that characterless line, please ask Sanju sir what he was doing. I was
doing, sir?
literally rolling on the floor laughing.
What is it? And action.
And all kinds of things. Some crazy story will come out. First of all, hanging out with Sanju sir, stories, dunya bhar ki kahani.
Absolutely.
And then he's always up to this, some prank or the other, where he just keeps us all in splits.
Right.
So it's
And
fun.
talking about Naam, that song Chitti Aayi Hai, and that restlessness in the body language when he's there in the audience, that in itself is like it just shakes you up. That song was so powerful, and it still is, and has so much of relevance as well.
चिट्ठी आई है चिट्ठी आई है चिट्ठी आई है वतन से चिट्ठी आई है
I was talking to a short while back about the fact that Umang Kumar, the way he designs his sets, he's one of the most celebrated, I think, set designers that we have. And how crucial it is when you're directed by a guy who's also a set designer, because he's having the entire frame in his mind when he's just telling you the entire scene or the entire screenplay for that matter. Does it make it even better because he has the entire perspective?
Absolutely.
In his mind?
The frame looks better. He knows his colors. He knows the pattern of lighting. He knows, for what particular scene, what lighting should be required, or what the colors are going to be
Right.
on the set and everything. So it's very important to make a frame according to the scene.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? There was a scene where whatever happens to her and she comes home and she sits there and she washes herself. But if you look at the frame out there, it goes with the scene. It's dark and there's a little bit of light, and so that way it really helps in a movie.
Absolutely.
We
Absolutely.
also had a really good DOP.
Yeah.
all that, yeah.
Polish guy.
So, as you were saying that you guys had a lot of, I think, fun and games as well on the sets. So, we have a few segments, and one of the segments is that certain situations that between father and daughter. And how is it that you will react to those situations? And if you can just react to those situations as well. They are like fun situations, sir. Okay, and they're between father and daughter. So the first one is that the daughter insists that she'll cook a special dish for dinner. The meal is served to the father. He realizes that the dish cooked by the daughter is disgusting, but he doesn't have the heart to tell her the truth. So he lies that it's delicious. The daughter is happy to hear that and says that she'll cook the same dish regularly from now on. So how do you think you can possibly respond to something of this situation between a father and
Well,
daughter?
I would tell her, yeah, you please cook it again tomorrow. And I would feed her first. And then say, beta kaisa laga? Yeah, maza aa raha hai."
All right, how do you react
Listen,
to
I've
it?
actually done this.
You actually done this?
As a little kid, I was not allowed into the kitchen.
Okay.
But I would sort of somehow convince, like tell one sob story and say ki no, I have to make something for my mother. And I would grate potatoes, like my mother has told me this recently. I would
Right.
grate potatoes, put saunf, because I used to see those ingredients and didn't know what they were,
Ji.
and give her boiled potato and saunf. And she would eat it and be like, it's lovely, baby. And and now I feel like, and now she tells me that she wanted to like cry. It was so disgusting, but she used to eat it.
All right, so the second situation is that the father asks the daughter for her mobile phone as he wanted to make a call. After the call ends, he looks at her home screen and realizes that she has an app called Tinder on her phone. He asks her what exactly is this app. She gets scared and lies that it's social media portal similar to Facebook. The father gets happy and says that even he'll download Tinder on his phone. I think the daughter should react to that. That how will she react that the father is now going to be just downloading Tinder?
Amazing, Pops, go for it. He's a single father in Bhoomi.
Okay, so you'll be happy with something like that, sir?
Who won't be?
All right, so you'll be happy with downloading Tinder and okay.
He's a single parent.
So okay, all right. So you'll be fine with that as well. The daughter will be fine with that as well. Okay. The father is about to watch 50 Shades of Grey on his laptop in his bedroom at night after everyone has slept, but the daughter walks in at that time. The father lies that he's about to watch Chota Bheem. The daughter has heard good things about Chota Bheem and she insists that even she'd like to watch this film with her father. So how will the father just wriggle out of that situation, sir?
I'll just say we watch it tomorrow. I'm got work in the morning early. I thought मैं देखने वाला हूँ, लेकिन अभी मेरा time ज़्यादा हो गया है, तो I think सो जाते हैं.
All right. And if the daughter has to insist that she would want to watch it tonight itself, so how will the daughter insist on that?
I'd probably say, Pops, there's a better film called 50 Shades of Grey. I think you like that better.
So the daughter is progressive that way. All right. Okay.
She's thinking about her father.
Okay. Okay. The daughter wants to go out partying in an expensive nightclub. However, she is running short of cash. Her ATM debit card for some reason is not working. She asks her father for money. When he asks the reason, she lies that she wants to give it to a
Hey,
friend.
this daughter is lying
facing-
and a lot. I feel like Bhoomi and her Baba are not like this.
No,
They
this
open
is
books.
the off-camera.
Acha, chalo, okay,
Yeah.
theek hai.
When he asks
Off
the
camera,
reason,
I don't think I would do any of this,
100%,
this thing, what I'm
100%,
saying.
100%. When he asks the reason, she lies that she wants to give it to a friend who's facing medical emergency. So do you feel that the fathers can detect when the children are lying? That's what I think they're
For
just trying to
sure.
Of course they do. They 100% detect.
say. Right.
Yeah, I won't give it because I know she's going to be wearing some jeans and a nice t-shirt
Hattawa jeans.
and all that stuff.
All right, and how will the daughter insist that she
That I
can
should get the money.
emotionally blackmail or something like that? How do you think possibly the daughter can?
But you've given me the emotional blackmail.
What?
That I have to give it for somebody's medical emergency.
But if he says
Catches
no,
me out.
if he says no, yeah, then how will you just try to wriggle out of that situation and just still?
Can't curb my creative freedom. Everybody is wearing torn jeans and going out.
Right.
So
Okay, and will the father get affected by that, or he will still stand there?
stand his ground.
Stand his ground. All right. So the daughter is going out with a guy. The father realizes the guy is not right for her and is a womanizer. But the daughter is head over heels for the guy and isn't ready to hear anything against her.
Now, how did the father firstly allow her to go with any guy? That is the main thing. So I won't be that father.
Right.
No chance.
All right. And if you find out that she's with the wrong guys, then what's the situation?
Then the guy and she will find out what the father is all about.
Then the father will, the powerful guy.
हाँ, exactly.
Action
वो
man.
मालूम पड़ जाएगा.
All right. Okay.
I wouldn't try and convince him. I'd listen to him.
You'd listen to him.
Yeah.
That'll be a sensible thing actually. So the daughter wants to go out for a party till late night on the city's outskirts. The
No.
father refuses. So if I can just complete it.
अच्छा.
The father refuses. The daughter decides that next time when her friends make a plan for partying outside the city, she'll lie to the father that she's going to a friend's place for a stayover or to study. You'll find out.
Firstly, I'll tell you one thing. I never believe in my kids spending a night over in anybody's house. So both ways, she's had it.
Either ways, okay.
हाँ.
So it's not. So okay, still.
I
you-
wouldn't randomly go either.
Okay.
Like we used to have like play dates and all as kids, but they were like family friends or cousins.
No, play dates I can understand in the
those are
day,
different.
you know what I'm trying to say. ये वो.
Yeah.
Lekin sleeping the night over.
Yeah, and not in some faraway random farmhouse, no chance. I
That's-
won't go.
Okay, that's like.
I've not gone.
All right. Okay.
Just now you're saying really, really. The earlier ones were just whatever. These the really no, never.
Never. Okay.
Can't, no.
All right. So I think that's pretty interesting. So I think we have sort of warmed up actually, and we'll have a rapid fire with you. It's like a absolutely harmless sort of rapid fire. So we'll start to serve if you allow.
Yeah, of
All right?
course.
So rapid fire with Sanjay Dutt. What is the coolest gali according to you? Do you have any coolest gali that comes to your mind, which is like?
Many cool galis, but I can't say it on.
So this is online, so you can, if you want to, like we can carry it. We don't have any.
You know what Sanjay sir used to do on set, no? If he wanted to fool Barsao, he would shut my ears and then say, and then he would let them happen.
Oh, okay. So basically, you have to.
He's very sweet like that.
All right. Okay. So we'll move on, sir. So a recent film that you saw that you really liked. A recent film that you saw that you.
You know, I saw this one, Hitman's Bodyguard.
Hitman's Bodyguard. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Samuel Jackson, and really cool film.
All right. Okay. So your first reaction upon hearing the script of Bhoomi for the first time. Your first reaction, sir.
It was fantastic.
Fantastic. Your favorite song from Bhoomi.
मुझसे what is that शादी?
Will You Marry
Will
Me?
You Marry Me?
Okay. Who's the funniest person you know, sir?
Munna bhai.
Yeah, Munna Bhai. Yeah.
Okay. One thing that you like to change about yourself.
But I shouldn't be gullible anymore.
Okay. All right. Sir, what will you do if you wake up as following people? What will you do if you wake up as Salman Khan?
Superb.
All good.
All lovely.
Okay, so what will you do if you wake up as Ranbir Kapoor?
I think I have woken up in a biopic.
Okay, and what will you do if you wake up as Amir Khan?
I mean, it's amazing because you're talking about some good actors, you know.
Right.
Great.
So what will you do, sir, if you wake up as Amir Khan?
I'll do Dangal.
What will you do if you wake up as Rajkumar Hirani?
Direct Munna Bhai.
Derek Munawar. Three. Okay, what will you do if you wake up as Aditi Rao Hydari?
I'll stop crying, I think.
Okay, what will you do if you wake up as Shah Rukh Khan?
Me?
Yeah.
Wake up in Mannat, man. Superb. Go to Red Chili's office and have a great time. Man.
All right, sir, if you can define Bhoomi in just 3 words for us.
Love, values, and revenge.
Oh, wow. All right. Okay. So, this is like an outstanding
I
rapid
can't
fire song.
top that.
All right, so but still, we'll want you to just try it out. Anyways,
be
it's
rapid.
rapid fire with
Okay.
Aditi Rao Hydari. Whatever, rapid fire with
As
perspective.
rapid as possible.
No, rapid fire with perspective.
Okay,
You don't
great,
mind that?
perfect,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
So there's no rapidity. Like there's no hard and fast rule to that.
Cool.
All right, your first reaction when you knew that you are playing Sanjay Dutt's daughter.
Pinched myself.
Pinch yourself. Who's your fashion icon?
Audrey Hepburn and Maharani Gayatri Devi.
Okay. What is the one thing that you own and you truly cherish?
Family and love from family.
Okay.
I mean, I don't own it, but I've been blessed with it.
Great. What non-work related things that you have that you're most excited about? Non-work related things that you're most excited
Dance.
Uh-huh.
I've been learning it since I was a little girl. The gift of music that my mom gave me, I never learned it.
about? Right.
Yoga, lots of stuff. I love like playing on a beach as well, like kho, pittu, like stuff like that. I mean, I'm telling you the things that I enjoy doing.
Absolutely.
But otherwise, I guess dance music. Yeah.
All right. And what will you do if you turn into Sanjay Dutt for a whole day?
I'll do what Sanju sir does. Call everybody, feed them, entertain them.
Right. And he cooks as well very well.
Very.
So at Noor Mohammadi Hotel, I've eaten chicken Sanju Baba many times. Sir.
Yes.
That वो जो खड़े मसाले का जो उसमें होता है, it's like outstanding. I always have that chicken Sanju. Have you had that?
No, I just got to know about it.
Yeah, it's outstanding.
He fed us like literally 3 times a week on set. We got the most insane food thanks to Sanju sir.
Right. And you like khada masala, sir?
Yes.
That really adds to the entire flavor and the feel of it. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and so you like pressure cooked stuff or you like
No,
it
no,
simple?
lakdi pe.
Dum
Aha,
ka.
क्या बात है? क्या बात है? Outstanding. उसकी बात ही कुछ. अरे क्या बात है सर? All right, मेरे मुंह है. I'm talking about all these things. 3 things we will always find in your purse.
My phone, my keys, purse, you mean bag?
Huh.
My phone, my keys and my cards. Sorry, very boring that was, but it's
Okay.
true.
One thing about Bhoomi that makes different from any other film that you have done.
I think the universal bond between a father and daughter, which is so special.
Okay.
And I think every father or daughter will sort of have a connection with it. And
Oh.
I've never done this parent sort
Daughter,
of daughter
father,
bond.
daughter. Right.
It's very special. Even just shooting it was very special.
Okay.
I think more so because I lost my father recently. So it just became
Oh,
very,
shit.
very special.
Oh, okay. When was that?
3 years back, he had cancer.
Oh.
So I think a lot of it was very cathartic for me. Which is why Sanju sir says crying, because like it was difficult shooting this film, and a lot of the scenes were very emotional. And
Okay.
sometimes I would actually be crying like in a scene. So what Sanju sir?
Did it remind you of Trishula? Did you think about that?
No, I mean, I don't carry my. I just feel it at that moment.
Absolutely. Okay.
At that time, she's my daughter, right there in front of me.
Absolutely, sir. One similarity between Aditi and Bhoomi.
Free-spirited and happy. Sunshine.
Okay. One strange thing that you did to prepare for the role of Bhoomi.
Underwater training, breathing underwater. I'm claustrophobic, so I was really, really scared of going underwater. But I had to train to do that for 2 days.
Okay, and your favorite song from Bhoomi?
Will you marry me? I actually did, Manisa's film has a song called Aragiye, Marry Me. And straight after that, I did Jugni, Will You Marry Me? So I was like, they are very persistent and I am very consistent.
All right, so tremendous excitement for Dutt biopic. The day the shooting had not started, and even during the preparation stage, there was tremendous excitement around it. So the day the shooting started, everyone was like looking forward to it, and people had already started saying things like 300 crore clubs and this and that. Do you feel happy? And the director is someone who's extremely reliable. Till the time he's not happy with the script and each and every single dialogue, he won't shoot it. Like he has done that in the past. Are you happy with the fact that the tremendous excitement around the film and the fact that Rajkumar Hirani is directing?
I'm very happy Raju is doing it. He's the right person to do my life story.
Right.
I think he knows me very, very closely also.
Right.
And I'm very glad Ranbir is doing it because he's the right choice. He's a fantastic actor.
Right.
And about clubs, I don't believe in them.
300 crore clubs. Okay. No, that's but the curiosity is tremendous, sir.
Yeah.
The fact is that maybe Ranbir's films haven't worked, but the movie that movie in itself, it's something which is like red hot. People are looking forward to watching it. Whenever any shooting is taking place, people are literally any picture that comes out, it goes viral. And his in fact, what was your reaction when you saw those visuals of him, like the long hair, and he looked
Very good.
exactly like
Yeah,
you,
very
like what you
good.
did in say maybe Rocky and or
Yes.
80s for that matter.
Yeah.
What was your reaction, sir?
I was surprised. Very nice.
Right, and he once again is an extremely good actor.
I
He's someone who
just
just
said that.
totally gets into the skin and
Absolutely,
like
absolutely.
gets like willing to dissolve himself, which I think very few actors can
He's
do that.
amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a big fan of his.
Right. And so, what was your process when you were just discussing with Raju sir, just narrating her and talking to him? Was it cathartic for you?
Not at all. I mean, that's my past and I tend to forget my past. I don't carry my past along with me.
Right.
And I enjoyed talking to Raju about it. At least it got back more memories. At least it reminded me everything back so that I don't make those mistakes again.
Right.
So it was a good refreshment of my past actually.
Absolutely. Okay. And what are you doing next, Aditi?
At the moment, I'm shooting for Padmavati,
Hmm?
and then we'll see. Everything is a CIA secret.
Everything is a CIA secret, and Padmavati is like a CIA in itself.
Yes.
Completely.
Can't say anything.
So could you please tell us about your forthcoming projects, sir, if you can?
Sai BB Gangster next and then Toll Bus.
Wow.
Right. Okay. So it was wonderful talking to you, and hugely wonderful talking to you as well, Aditi. And looking forward to Bhoomi and all your future ventures, sir. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all we have from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.